Nice to meet you and nice to see you.
We're going to start. Some students are coming in. I'm recording the session and then.
Okay.
Good. Let me open the material that I have here. Okay. We are back. I will open my book, my Touchstone book, and I will share my screen. My voice is not 100% yet, but let's try. Okay, here's our book. Well, we practiced this information on the last week about, but let me show you this. We've been practicing a little bit about this vocabulary. First, before we continue, I want you to repeat a vocabulary here, just to remember, right? Remember, I say it and you say it. I mean, all the time that I say that you repeat with your microphone closed, you can repeat it so we don't have a lot of noise here. Okay, let's start with this. Provide. Oh, wait. Provide. Revenue.
Right.
Based.
Based.
Employees.
Employees.
Operates.
Operates.
Specialize.
Specialize.
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary.
Competitor.
Competitor.
Remember, guys, that we have already spoken about when we have two words, when we have a vowel in the middle of two consonants, we say the word. For example, here, specializes. But when you don't have another consonant, you don't pronounce the E, specialize, right?
Okay.
And, well, let me move this. Also, we had already spoken about when we have he, she, and it, we need to write extra S, right? In that case, he, she, and it, extra S. And, well, on the last week, no, it was on Monday, we practiced about these questions. Which company do you work for? Is it a new company? What does it do? Do you work at the head office and things like that? Now, vamos a ver rápidamente esta parte de gramática, vamos a verla en español, para que quede bien claro y nos dediquemos a lo que tenemos que hacer, which is, wait a minute, 107. Here. Oh, Jesus. Acuérdense, si hablamos de presente simple, cuando usamos he, she o it, tenemos que agregar la S extra. Cuando queremos, por ejemplo, he, she, and it, extra S, in this case. Cuando es negativo, cuando usamos he, she, and it, decimos doesn't. It doesn't produce software. No produce software. Hablando de la compañía, por ejemplo. We don't produce mobile phones. Cuando hablamos de preguntas, tenemos que usar nuestro auxiliar do y does. Por ejemplo, ¿tienes muchos competidores? No, ¿cómo se dice en español? Competitors in Spanish. Com- Bueno, tienes
¿Competencia?
¿Cómo?
¿Competencia?
Bueno, sí, pero bueno, sí, refiriéndote a la gente, pero sí,
Competidor.
competidor, ok, ajá. ¿Tienes muchos competidores? Do you have many competitors? En ese caso, si nos estamos refiriendo si estamos usando he, she, and it, vamos a usar does, ¿ok? Ahora, por ejemplo, a ver, ¿qué hay aquí? Acuérdense, por ejemplo, si estamos hablando, no sé, vamos a ver este de acá. Por ejemplo,
Encendido. El dispositivo Bluetooth está listo para sincronizarse.
Ay, Bluetooth.
Perdón.
No problem.
El dispositivo Bluetooth se ha conectado exitosamente.
Por ejemplo, acá en esta oración. Our company has shops in Europe and Asia. En lugar de que digamos, our company have shops in Europe and Asia, tendríamos que decir, our company has. ¿Por qué? Porque hablamos de la compañía, que es it. Pero, por ejemplo, si yo quisiera, ¿qué oración, qué palabra de estas me quedaría en esta oración? ¿Quién me dice? ¿Cuál podría ser?
She works.
She works, ajá, y ponemos la extra es también, ¿no? Pero, por ejemplo, ¿qué tal en la número 3? ¿Qué pondríamos?
We work.
We work, ajá. We work in electronic toys for children. Eso es básicamente lo que no se nos tiene que ya sabemos, tenemos un pequeñísimo review, pero no se les olvide, porque luego es muy común que decimos, por ejemplo, she work o algo así, no, o por ejemplo, do she work, no, does she work. La semana pasada el lunes vimos básicamente esto. Vamos a hacer lo siguiente, que vamos a escuchar un poco, pero antes de escuchar, vamos a hacer lo siguiente. Tenemos acá una serie de preguntas. Remember, when you are reading questions or reading whatever, you have to connect the last consonant with the next vowel. For example, instead of saying, how old is the company? How old is? How old is the company? Or, for example, what products does it produce? No digamos, does it produce? Lo juntas. Does it produce? What products does it produce? Before that, I want you guys to read the questions here. Everybody is going to read one question, and then we checked it. What about, well, everyone, 2 questions. Fabi, the 2 first questions, and then Carlos, the 3 and 4, Pedro, the 5 and 6, and so on. Only read them, okay? Okay, so Fabi, read the question 1 and 2, please.
Okay. How old is the company? What products does it produce?
Produce.
Produce.
Again.
What products does it produce?
Uh-huh. Okay, Carlos.
Yes. What is an annual revenue?
Revenue, uh-huh.
Where is the head office?
Okay, uh-huh. Now, Pedro.
How many factories does it have? How many employees does it have?
Okay. Fabi, the next.
Is employee training important for the company?
Okay.
Does the company help local communities?
Okay. Who's next?
Is it a green company?
Okay. Before we start, do you have any question about any problem about the vocabulary here?
No.
¿Quién recuerda que era revenue? In the number 3.
The level of the paint increase.
That's right.
Does it have?
That is correct. That is correct. Yeah. So we're gonna speak a little bit before we answer. Wait. I just moved it. Oh my gosh. Here it is. We're going to listen to about some information, and we're going to try to understand the possible answers for this, and later we're going to try to speak about our lives using the information here. First, let's listen. This is listening 1.2. Oh, Jesus.
One point two. 1.
IT technician.
Oh, wait.
2.
I'm wrong.
Finance
Wait a second.
director.
3.
Office assistant.
4.
No.
1.2.
The Nestlé Company is over 150 years old. It was created in 1860 by Henri Nestlé, and the first Nestlé product was baby milk. The company still produces baby products today, but this is just one in a wide range of food and drink products, including chocolate and confectionery, bottled water, breakfast cereals, and ice cream. It's a very successful company with an annual revenue of around 90 billion Swiss francs. Nestlé is a truly global company. Its head office is in Vevey, in Switzerland, but it manufactures in 447 factories around the world and sells on all 5 continents. It has over 300,000 employees. We talked to some of them today. Nestlé believes that it is important to invest in its employees. Training is an important part of its philosophy. Last year, 80% of employees did training courses. We hear from a Nestlé employee who started on the production line and is now a senior manager. Nestlé also invests in people outside the company, giving money and help to local communities. The company offers education in nutrition, health programs, and gives free food. We talk to a health expert on how Nestlé products can improve your health. Finally, we look at Nestlé's role as a green company. It protects the environment by using less water, less energy, and less packaging. A supplier tells us how Nestlé helps him to conserve water in his agricultural business. All this and more in Nestlé in Focus, right after the break.
Okay, let's listen to this one more time. Now you have an idea about what this is. They're speaking, what is the company they're speaking about? Do you know?
Yes, Nestlé.
That's right, Nestle, right? Now let's listen again. Let's try to focus more on the answers and then we check. Here we go.
Okay.
1.2.
The Nestle company is over 150 years old. It was created in 1866 by Henri Nestle, and the first Nestle product was baby milk. The company still produces baby products today, but this is just one in a wide range of food and drink products, including chocolate and confectionery, bottled water, breakfast cereals, and ice cream. It's a very successful company with an annual revenue of around 90 billion Swiss francs. Nestlé is a truly global company. Its head office is in Vevey, in Switzerland, but it manufactures in 447 factories around the world and sells on all 5 continents. It has over 300,000 employees. We talked to some of them today. Nestlé believes that it is important to invest in its employees. Training is an important part of its philosophy. Last year, 80% of employees did training courses. We hear from a Nestlé employee who started on the production line and is now a senior manager. Nestlé also invests in people outside the company, giving money and help to local communities. The company offers education in nutrition, health programs, and gives free food. We talk to a health expert on how Nestlé products can improve your health. Finally, we look at Nestlé's role as a green company. It protects the environment by using less water, less energy, and less packaging. A supplier tells us how Nestlé helps him to conserve water in his agricultural business. All this and more in Nestlé in Focus, right after the break.
Okay. Now, is there something that you would like to share about the things you understood? Whatever.
What?
Yeah, is there anything that you would like to share? Something that you understood about the company? For example, do you know what is the first product Nestle started?
Milk.
For who?
Baby milk.
Baby
For
milk.
babies.
Milk.
That's right, baby milk. What is a part of their philosophy? Did you hear it? They mentioned something about employees or not nobody? Anybody else? Or what about where is the head office?
Mm.
Or what about if we speak about do they produce, they mention other products apart baby milk and stuff like that. Like which one? Do you remember another?
Cereal.
Cereal, what else?
Bottled water.
Bottled
Chocolate.
water and Fabi, what?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, that's right, okay.
Breakfast cereal. I
That's
don't.
right. Uh-huh. Breakfast cereal and stuff like that. Well, let's see. I want you guys, in order to understand everything that we are checking, we're going to read the conversation and we're going to listen again just to confirm and check some specific points. Just let me look at it. Okay. Sure, no problem. No problem. Marcis send me a message. No problem. Thank you. Thank you about it. Wait. Okay, almost. And remember, by the way, in this book, we are using British English. That remember that that's important because we need to get our ears accustomed to American English, British English, or other kind of accents. Sometimes you're gonna be with people from India or from other countries, and or China, Japan, and stuff. So we have to understand exactly what they are saying. So this is the idea. We're gonna work mainly on American English, but also we're gonna try to have different accents. So listen to this again, but now read it. Here we
Okay.
go.
1.2.
The Nestle Company is over 150 years old. It was created in 1866 by Henri Nestle, and the first Nestle product was baby milk. The company still produces baby products today, but this is just one in a wide range of food and drink products, including chocolate and confectionery, bottled water, breakfast cereals, and ice cream. It's a very successful company with an annual revenue of around 90 billion Swiss francs. Nestlé is a truly global company. Its head office is in Vevey, in Switzerland, but it manufactures in 447 factories around the world and sells on all 5 continents. It has over 300,000 employees. We talk to some of them today. Nestlé believes that it is important to invest in its employees. Training is an important part of its philosophy. Last year, 80% of employees did training courses. We hear from a Nestlé employee who started on the production line and is now a senior manager. Nestlé also invests in people outside the company, giving money and help to local communities. The company offers education in nutrition, health programs, and gives free food. We talk to a health expert on how Nestlé products can improve your health. Finally, we look at Nestlé's role as a green company. It protects the environment by using less water, less energy, and less packaging. A supplier tells us how Nestlé helps him to conserve water in his agricultural business. All this and more in Nestlé in Focus, right after the break.
Okay. Then what is, I want to ask, I don't know who. Okay, Pedro, what is the annual revenue of Nestle? Are you there?
Okay, yeah, 90 billions, 90 billion,
90 billion? What?
around 90 billion Swiss francs.
Uh-huh, that's right. 90 billion Swiss francs. That's okay. Fabi, where is that company? In which place?
In Vevey, Switzerland.
That's right. Uh-huh, in Switzerland. Carlos, how many employees do they have?
They have around 100,000 employees.
Yeah, is that correct? I'm not sure.
No, 300,000
Three.
employees.
Okay, uh-huh. I don't know who, in this case, who wants to tell me a little bit about the the philosophy about the atmosphere or the environment or about the people with Nestle? What is their philosophy? Can anybody tell me?
Yes.
Okay,
The
Fabi.
training is a part of important to about her philosophy.
Their philosophy. Their.
Their philosophy. The training courses.
Okay. Uh-huh. What else? I mean, somebody else or Fabi? What do you
I'm
think?
sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah, I mean more information that you want to share.
Mm,
Because they mentioned something like social labor or something. Do you know? They say that they give food or something like that to communities or something.
They offer education in nutrition and health programs and gives free food and in communities.
All right. That's correct. You're right. And Carlos, what are the things Nestle is doing to take care of the environment?
Well, Nestle nowadays is considered a green company because they are trying to use less water because of care of trying to take care of them.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That is correct. So, well, according to this, as you can see, well, there's a little bit more technical vocabulary that we might use in a more formal context. So maybe we're not gonna use this all the time, but it's necessary that we at least understand what we are saying. Now let's speak a little bit about us. But I want you guys this time to practice a little bit of reading. Remember, for reading, one of our strategies is that we have to connect the last consonant with the next vowel. But for example, if we have you have, for example, a period, in this case, no. What is what you're gonna do? I'm going to tell you to read the text here. And you're going to read it, but you're going to tell me the correct form. For example, here it says, you probably know or you probably knows. What is the correct? You're gonna read it and tell me the correct. We're going to practice grammar, but we're going to practice also your reading. Try to read it loud and clear and with a nice pronunciation. I will tell you where to stop. Just read it, right? Let's start with Carlos. Here you go.
Yes. You probably know that Nestle produces Nespresso machines.
Wait a minute. Let me make it bigger
Yes.
so we don't have any issue. Like this?
Okay.
Okay.
You probably know that Nestle produces Nespresso machines and Nescafe instant coffee, and many people sees the Nestle name on their breakfast.
Stop right there. In this case, we're speaking about people. People is they. For
See,
they,
many people see
that's right. And just
the name
remember the pronunciation according to what we're checking, Nestle.
Nestle,
Nestle, right? Again?
and many people see the Nestle name on their breakfast cereal packet every morning. But what else do you know about the company? What other products does it sell and where? And the food industry doesn't always. So what does the company?
Sorry there. So, and the food industry isn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And the food industry isn't always green. So what does the company do to protect the environment?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Fabi, it's your turn. Let me. Okay.
Our reporter Rosa Manning talks to employees of Nestle and discovers what they do. She learns why most employees are happy to work there and why most of Nestle's employees don't want to leave.
Just one thing. Well, some little details here. Remember, according to the things that we are reading, we know that in Spanish we say Nestle, but in here they're saying Nestle.
And Nestle.
And yeah, that's the first one. And then Other. The pronunciation of this word is correct if you say our, but most of the times when people are speaking, they say our. It's more common
Oh.
to say our reporter than our. Yeah, it's okay, but it's better if you say our reporter. Do me a
Okay.
favor, Fabi. Read it again. Everything.
Okay.
Okay.
A reporter, Rosa Manning, talks to employees of Nestle
Nestle.
and discovers what they do. She learns why most employees are happy to work there and why most of Nestle employees doesn't want to leave.
Don't want to leave, no?
Don't want to leave. Yes, sorry.
That's right. Pedro, can you read the last two lines, please? Are you there?
Yeah. Listen to Nestle Focus tonight at 8 p.m. to learn more about one of the world's biggest food companies.
Okay. I would like to emphasize in two things. The pronunciation of this word is focus. Focus. Don't say focus. Focus.
Okay.
And in this case, food. No es, cuando tenemos dos O's juntas, no es una U, no es food. Es como una O larga. Food. Food.
Food.
Vamos a ver.
Okay.
¿Ya? A ver, vamos a seguir otra vez. Va a leer Pedro otra vez, pero desde arriba y luego va Rocío. Ok, Pedro desde acá. Traten ya ya identificaron cuál es la correcta para que ya no se atoren ahí. A ver.
Okay. You probably correct. You probably know that Nestle produces Nespresso machines and Nescafe instant coffee, and many people see the Nestle name on their breakfast cereal packet every morning. But what else do you know about the company? What other products does it sell, and where? And and uh, the food industry isn't always green. So what does the company do to protect the environment?
Okay. Oh, good. It was okay. Just one thing. Remember. Cuando acuérdense que una cosa bien importante para que yo suene fluido es que tengo que juntar las consonantes de la última palabra con la siguiente vocal. Como por ejemplo,
Every morning.
every morning, sí, ajá, bueno, no,
¿No?
lo que pasa es que sería, aquí suena la consonante de acá,
Ah,
más bien como en, por ejemplo, ay, aquí no hay. Bueno, ahorita les enseño otro ejemplo, pero a la otra a la que quería llegar, que ya se me olvidó, era, sí, acuérdense que esta palabra, este artículo, the, suena the.
I'm sorry.
Bless you, no problem.
Thank you.
Esto suena como the, pero si yo la palabra que tengo después empieza con vocal, ahí va a sonar como the environment, porque si no va a sonar como the environment, suena como Isaías, ¿no? This is a Isaías, the apple, the office. Entonces aquí sería the environment. Y aquí es donde les digo que juntamos the environment, ¿ok? Y otra vez decíamos que esta palabra our es mejor si la decimos como are, es más natural si la decimos así. Vamos ahora con Rocío. Can you read, please, this?
Sure. Our report, Rosa Manning talks to employees of Nestlé and discover what they do. She learns why most employees are happy to work there and why most of Nestlé employees Isn't doesn't want to live?
Ah, but wait, en este caso, lo que había, tienes dos opciones. Los números son, tienes que seleccionar la correcta. Ajá, do it again.
Okay. Our report, Rosa Manning, talks to employees honesty and discover what they do. She learned many. She learned why most employees employees are happy to work.
Mhm.
They're an enemy.
And why most?
Why most of the ST employees doesn't have to live?
Don't, ¿no? Don't.
Sorry, don't have to
Ajá.
live.
Acuérdense, una cosa que estábamos diciendo era que ya sabemos que aquí en español, o bueno, en México decimos Nestlé, pero de acuerdo a lo que nos estamos viendo acá, es Nestlé. Ajá, nada más para checar. Bien, estamos viendo un contexto, I mean, we're in a context, in a formal thing. Let's move on, let's switch a little bit to the other thing. Talking about our companies and things like that, let's check now a little bit. What if I say, for example, I don't know, Pedro, could you tell us something about the things that you do and the company where you work?
Yeah. Okay. I do the I okay. Actually, in my job, I do the strategies for the to improve the attendance control systems for our customers. Yeah. That's all.
All right, that's good. Okay, then imagine that you're gonna start well, this is for everybody. Imagine, guys, that you're gonna start a conversation with somebody, right? I mean, maybe you find somebody out of the office or maybe out of a concert or something. And if you want to start a conversation, for example, Rocio, what are two options that you would like to select maybe to start a conversation from the options here?
The weather,
Okay. What else?
your health, maybe.
Maybe
Where you live? Where you live?
maybe maybe where you live. Okay. And Fabi, what is something that you say it's not a good option to start speaking about it?
About my salary,
That's right. Other?
my family,
Okay.
or my problems.
That's right. Ajá. Okay, listen up. What we're gonna do is the next. No vean la conversación, okay? No vean la conversación acá. But let's see. For example, Carlos, what can you check here on the picture? What things can you see on the picture? Tell me.
Well, that the weather is cold,
Okay.
that they are probably on December or in January.
Where are they maybe?
They are probably outside from a bar.
Okay. That's right.
The guy is started a conversation with the girl.
Okay. Good. Now, listen, what we're gonna do is the next. I will just hide this. The question is, listen, what topics do Eve and Chris talk about? We have here a selection of many. You're gonna select, I mean, you're gonna listen and tell me, they're speaking about this and that. Pero se nos va a acabar nuestra reunión